Yeah, like we said earlier, I'm not sure how long I'll be on here before I get hollered at.
It'll be all right. Well, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night. And as always, I'm Deluxe. Thank you so much for joining me. I got two special guests with me. I sent the link in some other place, one other place, so maybe somebody else will show up. Who knows? I don't know. But anyways, if y'all don't know these people by now, where you been? Y'all know who these people are. Patron Prime, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me, man.
Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
No worries. And Extra Zero, man, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Just got done grilling ahead of Memorial Day,
Ooh,
so I'm ready
ooh.
to kick back and talk some Transformers.
What'd you put on the smoker or the grill?
Well, I did it on the kettle grill, so it was charcoal and smoke. So I did. If you're from the Baltimore area, you'd know what this is. It's a very regional thing. It's called Baltimore pit beef, and essentially you just take a
Okay.
cheap cut of meat, like a top round or a bottom round, and you do it low and slow, and
Mm.
season it up to get a nice bark. So you're talking salt, pepper, garlic, and paprika, onion powder, and then you slice it up real thin, serve it with some horseradish on a potato roll, some sliced onion. It's good stuff.
Damn.
Okay.
I just saw on Facebook where today's National Hamburger Day, so I'm going to have to go get a burger somewhere when we're done. I
Is
got
it
to
National
celebrate.
Hamburger? Wow, that's
According
awesome.
to Facebook invents all these holidays, and that's one
Hmm.
I can get behind is Hamburger Day.
That's true. I like ice cream day or something, or I like that good. I like lemonade. I love a good glass of lemonade. I just don't know why. I've been kind of fiending for some lemonade and stuff. I like
You
that.
ever get those Italian ices like the Luigi's frozen lemonade?
I do not. I have one now. I don't. What do they call it up in New York? When I went to saw Robert Danny thing, he took me and got like a gelato
A
or
gelato. Yeah, that's an
gelato.
Italian ice cream.
Okay, yeah, it was all right. It's pretty good. Is that what you're talking about? Is that something like
No, it's completely different.
different? Oh, okay,
Yeah, so like go if you go in the grocery store, look in the frozen section, look for like Luigi's frozen Italian ices. They're a
oh, I
little
may have
different than
that.
gelatos, but yeah, you'd probably really like it. It's just like
Okay,
it's like a lemonade to eat really slow.
yeah, okay,
I like country time. Just throw it in the water and mix it up.
yeah. There you go. And then, yeah, I was in the military too. I was a vet, but we're not celebrating being a vet. We're Memorial Day is not celebrating being a veteran. I know a lot of people kind of get those mixed up. Memorial Day is celebrating the people that died for our freedoms and stuff and everything. So me and me and Patriot did not die, thank God. But we was in the military, yes, and everything.
Yeah,
But thank you
celebrate
so much.
us in November on Veterans Day.
Exactly, that's veteran. We celebrated. We would not be here if we were celebrating Memorial Day. So, anyways, so yeah, so I just got these couple things you want to talk about. Anything? I don't really have anything to talk about. Really, to be honest, it's just new stuff and everything. I mean, has anything this week kind of to your fancies or anything that came out? We are getting we got Takara. We got a Trailbreaker. Every time we get a Trailbreaker, we're gonna get a hoist. So they showed a little teaser. So if you didn't get the Badcube one, you didn't get the X Transpots one, you didn't get the Fans Toys one, you got an option to get the Takara one. Is there another
Now, is
one?
this a masterpiece? I must have missed that.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
they
Hmm.
showed a little teaser, with the Japanese wording and everything, and so we are more than likely. But we already got a Trailbreaker, so every time we get a Trailbreaker, we're gonna get a hoist. So are y'all excited for? I know you are, Zero. I know that. You
Oh
love
yeah,
that.
you got to suck the one right out of my sails before I can
Yeah.
even say yes I am because I love that Trailbreaker mold that Takara Tomy did. Now I have fans toys, but I really love that official mold. I like that they got the because I've mentioned before. I think on your channel that model of Toyota truck is kind of special to me because when I was a kid, my uncles
Mhm.
had the same exact model, so it's cool to
Oh,
have that.
nice. See, that's awesome. That brings you back. And that was something. I dipped my little pinky in the AWOC, the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. I got one this week, and the color of the armor that he was wearing just brought back memories when I was on. My grandpa and my grandma lived out in the farm. Remember, they lived out in the farm. It was fields everywhere. We had cotton fields everywhere. The next uh, neighbor was like a mile or two away. So they was out in the country, and they had a big old pecan tree out in the front. I love pecans, and she had this big old copper tub, just the same color as that that he had on his armor, it just kind of reminded me that we got that tub. We used to go pick out some pecans, shell them out and everything. Had pecan pie and everything. But it's just those little certain things that get you. Like you just said, the truck brought you back to when you was a kid. That color of his armor brought me back to when I was a kid. And I mentioned that in the review. And y'all ever do that? We ever see something, not the figure itself, but something just maybe, trigger something?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
times. And I wasn't laughing at your story, Deluxe. I'm reading the comments, and I just got.
Oh no! Oh no! I just want to say. If I missed, I'm sorry. Everybody came in. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's see. We got.
Who's moist for hoist?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I know you Zero. Are you going to Patreon? Do you even collect the Takara Masterpiece line?
I don't, but with Rise of the Beast around the corner, I decided to pick up my second official Masterpiece figure.
Oh, that's a good one.
Did you get a good deal on him? Because he dried up.
Entertainment Earth had him on sale.
Really?
Now,
Okay.
this is the one that doesn't come with the mace or the box of bananas.
Yeah.
He just has the two swords. He is battery operated, but I'm not getting the batteries for him because it's for the eyes that light up, and those damn little disc batteries are so expensive.
No
For a feature, go ahead.
They're the ones you get in the store, the 357s. So
I think so.
Yeah, you can get those in like a Walmart or it's called Cato. Cato's snooping on me now.
Honestly,
but yeah, you just get like one of the 357 batteries. Get them on Amazon. It's like $5 for 20 of them.
wow.
And I really like the batteries in them because you do need a little screwdriver. You got to pop the gorilla head off, and then there's
I've already popped him off and figured out how to put
Yeah.
him in because
Yeah.
I got him a few days ago.
Several.
Oh wow, yeah, you're set up.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Like I said, just to get on Amazon, just start typing, and you'll come up. You can get 20 for $5 or something, really cheap there.
Wow.
I got tons.
Yeah, like I'm in the same boat as Deluxe.
Yeah.
Well, shit, send me a couple. Y'all got my address.
Which one? Yeah, which one do you? Which one do you need?
CR 357s.
CR367s. Hold on, let me see. I got CR1220. I got.
Or I think let me see what they are. 357 batteries is what.
Oh, here, let me get my old man here. Looking here.
I don't know if I have LR44.
LR44 is it. So CR3.
Yeah, LR44. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're
LR.
big, they're a little thicker than Giggity.
Mhm.
They're a little thicker ones. Yeah, you can get on Amazon and for $4-5, they'll send you like 5 or 10.
And like I said, I'm going out searching for a hamburger later. I'm not going to review this guy until the morning because I already got a review up.
Yeah.
The G1 mini bots, if anybody wants to watch it, the 1986 ones. So I might look and see if I can find some LR44s tonight for at least the review.
Okay. Wild Bill, man, anytime you want to come on, sure. Yeah, just hit me up, man. That's a good one. Yeah, like I said, I like the mace. The box of bananas. That's
Well, that was a pre-order exclusive
that was a
anyway.
pre-exclusive, so that's it's not a
That's-
big deal.
I was
But do like
disappointed
the
I didn't
mace.
get the mace though because I was looking or the flail. Excuse me.
It's got it's actually die-cast. It's
Well,
got a
there's
heavy-
two. Because there's the toy version that came with the plastic one. It came with two
Okay.
options. It came with the staff with the skull on it, and then it came with the plastic skull. And then the metal one was the pre-order exclusive for that original Prime or
I like
Primal.
the giant poster size instructions these things come
Mhm.
with that you can't read.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
It's a
he's easy
good one.
enough.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
he-
love
yeah,
his
he's a-
transformation,
he's a-
especially with the legs.
Yeah, he's an easy trainer. I really wish they would have kept on doing Beast Wars. They just stopped. I think was it Tigertron? Maybe was the last.
The
one they
last
did?
of the proper
Wars?
season 1 characters, the last Beast Wars they did was this year. Actually, it was that Nemesis Lyo Convoy or Dark
Yeah, they did
Dark
recolor,
Amber
but I-
Lyo Convoy. I think this was.
I'm talking about the last. Well, what was the last new? I thought wasn't it Tigertron?
It was Tigatron, yeah.
Okay, so they stopped. I mean, we could have got Rat Trap, Waspinator, Pterosaur.
You'd think with Metagate
um,
and trans arts just kind of picking up where they left off.
yeah, but they're doing the Transmetal stuff. They're not doing like.
Well, Metagate did Pterosaur though.
Oh yeah, they did. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a good one. Well, I'm hoping. Yeah, I hope they take out. They do. Like I said, Waspinator and everything. They do
Yeah.
Rhinox, Rat Trap. A lot of people are using their Voyager ones to try to mix it.
Yeah,
with it, but
and
I don't think that mixes.
I've heard several rumors that Rhinox was to be the next one. I'm hoping
From
that
Takara,
yeah, I'm hoping that with Rise of the Beast, they're going to start announcing more and more of them because
that
I
would be
feel
good.
like American fans, I like the train bots, but I feel like American fans are upset with the train bots and the fact that, it's like either a train bot or a repaint. They want new stuff. So,
Mhm.
we're getting movie masterpiece stuff, but a lot of people don't think about that because Starscream just came out, the tattoo version.
Yeah, I need to get that one. And they're doing. I mean, we're not getting a lot from Takara, to be honest, as far as masterpiece go. We used to get, you know, two or three a year, but it's been a minute.
We're still we're still getting that. I just think the problem is people are acting like those train bots, the MPGs, don't exist. Because
well,
to a lot of people they don't. It's the character that they have no connection to. There's
And
misconceptions about the
there's gonna be
scale.
6 of those, right?
Yeah, and
Right,
they're about to do number 4 is almost out. So
I got the three. I got three of them. I'm using them for my trains. I love them. They're really good, and their alt modes, their bot
Yeah.
modes are kind of suspect. But I'm still in with them because I want to do a little display with the Moon Studios combined, and then the trains around him. I think that'd be looking pretty cool. If I can do that. So.
I'm almost there, but I'm doing the bot modes because the bot modes are to scale. So I know a lot of people don't like the bot modes. I personally do. I can respect the criticisms about them, but it ain't hurting my feelings.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't. If nobody's paying for them for you, nobody's paying your bill. So I mean, you like what you want, but I don't like them. I think the bot modes are trash, but I love the alt modes. The alt modes are perfect, and they come with a little train track too as well. I think that's awesome to display them like that. I think it's pretty cool. So, but if you like them, hey, that's all that matters. You win. But I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I don't think we need another hoist. I mean, we have so many options.
We do need an official one. I mean, I'm at least glad that they're doing a core character and not a dark amber Leo convoy. We don't need these repaints. And I feel like the other problem that they get into too is I feel like if they're doing something that they've never done, it's fine. But when we're getting like Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp 3.0, they'll probably say like, oh, we should make Conehead 2.0. It's like, come on, third party is running circles around them, giving us characters that have never been done before.
Yeah.
They need to do what, instead of redoing characters, they should just keep making these available. Like, hey, every year we're going to do a run of MP44 and MP36, so people that want an Optimus and a Megatron can get the official. Same thing with Bumblebee. And we know Cliff Jumper's coming. Why they're waiting to do Cliff Jumper is beyond me.
That was, golly, they showed that last year.
They kind of shot themselves in the foot by waiting so long because people would have bought it just to buy the official, and then now everybody's got parkour.
Yeah,
nobody's going to want the official because it's like it's not going to
stack
up.
They're redoing stuff that we already have 3 or 4 versions of.
Right.
I said hoist we have. And I'm not saying if you do want the official, that's fine. But you have other options. Like I said, Bagcube, X Transbots, Fans Toys. Did MMC do a extra or a hoist?
Yeah, they did.
Okay,
they did.
So I mean, that's 4 options already right there that are already pretty decent. I had the Fans Toys one. It's good. It just plays well. So like you just said, Takara shooting herself in the foot. They should be doing. I mean, I don't know who else could they do right now? I mean, there's not really a whole lot of MPs.
It's funny. I was watching Pake review the Legacy Inferno yesterday, and he was gushing about it because Pake's more of a masterpiece collector. And I was like, all they need to do with Inferno is just upscale that design. It would translate perfectly. Give him a little bit more articulation, give him light up eyes, give him a flame effect, and done deal. Don't overdo it. I think that's the other problem that Takara Tomy runs into is that they inflate their prices by putting in a bunch of pointless accessories that are just going to live in a box for most collectors.
That is true. Trailbreaker came with a lot of stuff, and it was like, it's great, for me, because I love taking pictures.
Right.
I love taking pictures for me, but even after I do take the pics, I'm still going to put it back in the box. And just
exactly. Those pieces are all going to live in a box. They're there for initial photography and for photographers. Yeah. It's cool. But if I had the option to say like, hey, would you want to save $20 and just get the figure and his guns? I'd do that every single time.
Definitely.
Yeah, look at these figures. You get like his Primal, for example. He's got 4 robot faces and 3 monkey faces.
Yeah.
I'm only going to technically use one on each.
Yeah, I do like the fact that he had the battle mask though, because he did use it in the cartoon. So I would say have that. I would say have the angry face, the for the gorilla, the standard face of the gorilla and the battle mask, and you'd call it a day.
Yeah. Hey Anthony, yeah, I'm getting them. Actually, I'm supposed to be getting Bumblebee in today from Amazon. It shipped, but it hasn't been delivered yet. So, but I also ordered the Primal and the Prime, but I won't get them till later on.
I think it's funny they're called model kits when really they're just all snapped apart at the ball joints, ready to go.
Yeah, Kato's got some. He's got all three of them out.
Larkin's got them.
Larkin reviewed them.
Did you get those from Amazon Japan or are they on US?
Amazon US. I got them on
really?
Amazon US. Yeah.
Oh,
so I'm waiting for. I'm supposed to get Bumblebee today.
Mm-hmm.
The other two I'm supposed to get sometime in June.
Okay.
So and everything. So yeah, but yeah, definitely gonna get them. They look good. That Primal just looks badass. That's the only one I really wanted. The other two I'm just fine with, but man, that Primal, oof, that looks so good. I'm excited for him. So, what's up, Benjamin? Everybody that came in, thank you so much for coming in. Okay, so moving on. Let's see. So, anything else that came out that was, kind of tinkled your fancy?
I love that Blitzwing from
Star Toys.
Star Toys. I just that is the best value I've got from a third party figure in a long time. Again, going back to accessories, sword, gun, face.
It's good to go.
That you're good to go.
Yeah.
Now I got mine from TF Safari. I used a couple coupon codes. I got them like right around.
Code?
I did.
Okay. Good.
I did,
He
and
he gets mad when you don't use the code. He's like,
yeah, and I stacked it with another one. It let me do it, so I got him.
Okay.
That impressed me. I ordered some stuff from them recently too, and I was able to use Kato's code and one they had on their site. So
yeah,
helping you out, Kato.
So good experience.
Too. I haven't opened mine yet. I really just didn't want to review it because it's going to take a while. And I just haven't got a chance to open it.
I'm telling you, you just need to be the American Thew. Like, you just unapologetically blast to the transformation with some music.
I do that now.
I'm saying speed up. Don't even show what you're doing. Just show your transformant and then say, this is what I liked about the transformation. This is what I didn't like. And anybody that wants to go and see step-by-step thing, go watch M go.
Yeah, like watch or T-Man.
Or T-Man.
He does.
Yeah, I mean, that man does so many takes. Like, I mean, I'll watch you sometimes, and I'll like followed along with a couple, like the Iron Arm from Moon Studios. But I remember watching you, and even though it had the music playing, I knew you were cursing up a storm when you undid and redid. Same with those wings on the Fans Hobby. What was his? He was the double dealer, but I can't remember what his name was. It was Double Agent.
Oh, Double Agent. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like trying to follow along. Because you're one of the first people, and I see you like start doing it, and then you like undo it, and I'm like, dang it, Deluxe! I got.
Well, I mean, because you had to fold it a certain way.
I know.
And when I was doing it, I'm just like, screw this, man. I'm just going to say this. Okay. I did it so fast, maybe nobody noticed, and yeah, you noticed. So I was like,
But if you're going to be the American Thew, don't paint your nails, brother.
That's true. I'm not going to. I don't paint my nails. I've never painted my nails. What's up, Speakerhead? That's good, dude. Hey, if anybody hasn't, Speakerhead is trying to reach 1,000 subs. If anybody hasn't, subscribe to his channel. Go check him out. Really good dude. He's got really good, some really good content. We're getting together and we're going to do a collaboration again. And so we'll be doing something next weekend, I think. So be on the lookout. So yeah, go subscribe to him. Subscribe to Patriot Prime. Go subscribe to Zero and his.
Subscribe to Figure Action. My channel is done, dead, and dusted. So, but y'all, if you like memes, you can follow me on Twitter now, Extra008.
Yeah, he is the meme master. That's for sure.
Exactly. And I say, Ronis, where did you see those pictures from Iron Trans for the black repaint? I get most of my stuff from Third Party Unlimited. It's on Facebook. That's where I got those. Dane Chalk does a lot of that stuff. TFW, I get most of my stuff from TFW. When I do my new stuff, it's mainly those three sites. Bacon's. What's it?
T-Formers.
T-Formers.
I will T-Formers too. So
I will shout out Antoine and Third Party Unlimited because he's probably the best up to the minute source for any third party news these days. Like he's got stuff that nobody else is covering.
Yeah.
I don't do news because news comes out while I'm at work and I have to work, and some reviewers are home all day and it's easy for them to do this stuff.
Hey, now I work from home.
Like I said, you work from home. You're home all day.
But I got that off of. I think I got that off the third party Unlimited. So I didn't get the. Did you get the Star Saber from Iron Trans? I didn't get that one.
I did a while ago. Like that
Gotcha.
was. I want to say that came out like summer 2019 when I got him.
It's been that old.
It's been a while. Let me confirm. It might have been 2020, but the last 3 years kind of blended together in certain ways.
That's true. So yeah, there's a black and purple version coming out for that mold. Like I said, I didn't get it. But I like that. I like that color combo. I've always liked the purple and black. That's a nice little color combo and everything. I think if Starscream would have been my favorite character, I think Skyward would have probably, because I love that black and purple.
It was 2020 when he came out, so he's been out for 3 years now.
Dang. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, it's I guess it's a good mold. I haven't heard anything bad about it. I guess I don't know.
The only thing I could say bad about it was when it came out, there was some tolerance issues. Like I had to hit the little Brainmaster with some key, and I had to tighten some screws. But I mean, it was their first effort. It was their very first third party piece. I don't think that was a previous company.
Yeah. So well, let me ask y'all: have y'all got anything good lately, Patriot? Have you got anything good from?
I've got a lot of stuff on the way, but nothing really. I mean, I showed him off, and of course, got all the. May was ridiculous with pre-orders. So I got all kinds of pre-orders on the way. That's about it. That's why I'm going back to reviewing some G1s, and I was going to review this guy, but everybody and his brother has got him, and I think he's shelf warming right now at Target.
Still do it.
But I did get the Toy Hack set for him, so I'm going to Toy Hacks him up tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll do that review. So.
Man, you know when a new figure comes out, you can tell because the reviewers have, there's like 15 other reviews of that, one figure that come out and everything. So, maybe since it's been a while, I mean he's been out for.
I mean, I might that way I can get more bang for my buck out of him.
Yeah, he said, "Oh my bad. Oh, I got somebody else. Oh, we got celebrity here. My gosh.
Hold
on.
It's Kato.
I was about to fall asleep. I've been backstage so long. Jesus Christ, man.
I have my mic down here, so it's blocking all of y'all. So
there needs to be some kind of button so you can like ding dong, I'm here.
I think I've been there since yesterday.
Sorry about that. But yeah, that's a good thing, Patriot. For our memberships, do y'all get? I never get a notification that you.
No, they don't do notifications.
No,
that's weird.
I have to go in my analytics and then go through and click and just see if there's a new one on there.
Every day, you don't know if somebody dips out on you or shows up.
Yeah.
You know what YouTube really needs to fix with member videos still? Is when you watch a member exclusive video, you cannot watch it with the player closed. Like a lot of times I just like to listen because I just want to hear a friend's opinion on the topic. I don't have, I'm multitasking. I don't have the time to like sit and actually watch. So I just can't do it. Like listen to the background. They need to change that with member videos like ASAP.
You have YouTube Premium or whatever it is?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so member videos won't do that?
They will not. And now like the big thing is like for a lot of channels, I'm a member, but I haven't bought memberships. They've just been gifted to me. So
oh really?
Yeah, you can gift memberships, but you can't do it. Like the other thing that stinks about memberships is you cannot buy them through Apple products. So
right.
a lot of people with the iPhones just are you have to go on a computer and do it. It's a big pain in the butt. And
Android.
Really?
Yeah, like how we always say on ours, it's like, hey, click that join button below this video.
Yeah.
On Apple products, there is no join button.
Yeah, and worst of all, if you go into the web browser, it's not there either.
Yeah. That's why it's like I'll put a link in the description or something, but nobody reads descriptions anymore.
I don't think people go to the end of the videos anymore. If you look at your analytics,
you know how I know nobody reads the description anymore?
Because people don't read.
Where did you get that?
Yep. Well, that means they're not even watching the video.
Where can I buy that?
Because I feel like every deluxe video, he's like, I picked this up over Chosen Prime or Show Z or TF Safari or wherever.
And they'll still ask.
Yeah. T-Man gets it too all the time.
Where can I get that at?
I get it on Instagram a lot. I get a lot. Because it's just because I don't, but I always put in in description, full review is right here, and everything. But it's like, okay, whatever. I mean,
my favorite is when you review a figure and they're like, "How'd you get that so early?" And I'm like, "I pre-ordered it. I share the pre-order links. I pre-ordered my own links. That's how I got the figure."
Yeah. A lot of people ask me where I got the Armada Legacy Prime, and I got it from BBTS. It didn't fall off.
We know you got it from a truck on the side of the road.
Exactly. That's what I was hoping. I was like, man, I can't wait tell everybody that I got that.
He's gonna change his channel name to Deluxe versus Deluxe before.
I
Exactly.
can see him like setting out like spiked strips and waiting on for the Amazon truck.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
be
Go,
like
go.
It'd be like a Stripes or something.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that movie? That was a good movie. But yeah, I don't. I buy everything. I don't get anything. But there's a couple, like I said, 52 Toys reach out to me. I got something from them. I'm hoping that other people reach out to me and everything. It'd be pretty cool. But no, I buy everything.
Other than the
that I
tarot
review.
card people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
One of
the
those.
jewelry people. I got jewelry people. I got one a couple days ago. Said they love my content and wants me to
I
start
would be
supporting
like-
their jewelry stuff.
Respond back and be like, hey, do you guys do custom work? Because if you make me a custom piece, I'll review it, and then request like a 24 karat gold plated gator's butthole.
But the
Yeah.
weirdest one I got was like some kind of Peloton knockoff bike. Somebody reached out. It's like, I don't know what
Really?
you're trying to say, but yeah,
Well, that's a
I
good
never, yeah, they never responded back. I sent an email
Oh.
back. It was like, have you actually seen my channel and tell me where that fits in?
one. Yeah,
I'm like I just told these
exactly.
guys. I had an email the other day from this company that does like tarot card readings. Oh, we love you to integrate that. And I feel like saying, if you guys do tarot card
Give us
readings, you
some.
should know the answer to what I'm about to tell
That's
you.
right. You
Well,
already
I-
know I'm saying no.
Like, y'all know I'm going to do this on April 1st.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you hold out that long?
But yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I got the jewelry one. I get quite a fit. It's the same one too. It's the same. I mean, it's like, all right, whatever. But anyway,
I'm just telling you, like, seriously, send them a picture of Gator's butt and be like, can y'all do this in 24 carats?
And I want it. I
If
want
they
a
do it, then
diamond.
you know you got to do it.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah.
You got to
I'll do
review it.
I'll
And
definitely
wear it.
review I'll definitely. I'll wear it. I'll review it. I'll take care of my bubby. Ain't that right?
That,
All right.
that or how
What's
funny
that
it would be
necklace
like,
of? Well, it's ass.
happy anniversary, Lisa.
So anything else? Let's see. So TFCon. Let's talk about TFCon. We got a couple months. 3 of us I know is going. 0, are you going? Yet?
Maybe.
You know?
It's a maybe.
Maybe.
He's going. He's going to go.
Maybe.
Kato was a maybe too, and we forced him. I mean, he
I'm-
decided. to
yeah.
come.
Y'all gonna pay for my flight in
That's
my,
it.
in my,
I got,
in
I
my
got
room?
kidnapped.
You can say
You don't
what
need a
one of us,
room.
man. No. You don't
Just
have to have a
just
room.
wait in the lobby. Just be in the lobby the whole time. They won't
When
know.
that one weird Optimus Primal cosplayer sits there
Yeah,
and talks
just
to
be that.
himself.
Just or that
What are
really
you
cool like knitted jazz.
Oh,
costume.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
doing?
I think it was
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
I
So
bet that feels so hot.
are y'all looking forward to TFCon?
So
No,
much
it's
so,
not.
so much so.
I'm excited.
Just to hang out with you dudes again.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
You make it the 2-chip challenge.
Maybe.
That will. So when is the challenge? When is the challenge? What year? What time of the year is it usually doing?
It usually comes in the fall around October.
Around
Yeah.
October. Okay.
Well, I'm sure after Toronto they'll hash out the location and the date. Or didn't they already?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
no,
it's in Florida.
we got
Tickets and have rooms booked.
tickets and rooms.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, then I'm way off kilter because I've just
They
Yeah,
haven't
they-
really announced a lot of the guests yet, other than Bumblebee. Dan Gilliam.
yeah.
But they'll probably do that. Like what you're saying is right. They'll probably do it for whatever is coming up next or
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah, and I'm going to BotCon officially. I'm kind of ticked off that not really ticked off, just kind of concerned that the hotel is 2 miles away from where the convention is. And
Wow.
if you know what your demographic is for transformer collectors, we're kind of big. Some of us, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not walking 40 minutes just to get to, especially if you have a lot of transformers. So I'm hoping that they.
Well,
maybe
look, if
get
it's
a
downhill,
shuttle.
from
That's
the
true. We could roll. I'm hoping they're trying to get a shuttle bus. I'm hoping they get that. You
Yeah.
can't take an Uber or Lyft or whatever. But it's just, man, that's
That makes no sense.
Man.
I've never been to a convention that doesn't have the hotel within the convention space, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Man, that's a lot of nerds for us to be walking around. That's a lot of bait. That's
Yeah.
miles. That's 40 minutes of bait.
Now,
That's
was it
dangerous.
Agabus and Jenny Craig sponsoring this?
I hope so. Hey, he might be helping us. But hey, we're trying to help y'all fat asses.
He needs to get one. Just rent one. Call it the Agabus and get
Yeah,
everybody
exactly.
there.
The Agabus. Get that going.
There.
But
Yeah,
I'm
get
excited for
everybody
that.
there.
I got my box set for. I got the box set for them. They do 5-2 toys. If y'all don't know my channel, I love 5-2 toys. So they're doing 5-2 toys again. They're doing the dogs, the 4 dogs they put out already, and they're recoloring those. And I'm really excited for that. So I just got that. Scott Manill's going to be there so far. I think Gary Chalk is going to be there too. So there's got a lot of Beast Wars people so far. So
Didn't they say Venus Turza is going to be there as well?
they
I
haven't.
thought
announced
I heard
her yet.
that, didn't she?
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm sure. I think she was.
She was there last year, right?
I think
She was
so, yeah.
at TFCon, TFCon Baltimore. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was going down the escalator talking to her and Gary Chalk, and I was like, shit, I should have got a picture or an autograph or
didn't
something.
happen.
It didn't happen. I was just kind of enamored just to be having a conversation with people that were big voices of my childhood.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. Let me ask y'all this: do y'all like going when y'all go to conventions like this? Do y'all like really get excited for autographs? Like me, I've gotten Peter Collins several times, like 4 times. I finally got Frank Welker's. I'm happy now. I would still love to get another Frank Welker, but I got his. I've got a lot of stuff, Greg Berger. I've got his, so I've gotten a lot of them, in the past year. So for me, I'm not really looking forward to. Not saying looking forward to, but I don't pursue getting autographs anymore. So do y'all care to get autographs at conventions?
I did at first, and it depends on who it is, because I'd love to get David Kay's autograph. But my first convention back in 2013, I was all about the autographs, the voice actors, and meeting folks. Then TFCon, it narrowed down a little bit. I still want some autographs and get some figures. Now it's just the point I'm going just to hang out. I want to hang out with people and just there's not even figures I'm after. I mean, I'm just wanting to go and hang out. That's my main thing.
You can find everything online.
Yeah,
it's probably cheaper.
Well, when I went to BotCon the early years in the BotCon, early years, but 2008 through then, it was all about the toys because I didn't know anybody. I was in Deluxe. I was Matthew, and I went to these conventions. Now I can it's fun to get stuff.
Well, you're the mayor of TFCon.
That's right.
Anyway, but I shut up. But I don't care. If I don't find something, then it's fine. Because I can always find it online, so it's not really a big deal for me. But Cato, do you even care about autographs?
I've never been really an autograph guy. I only have a couple. I've got one just for the fun of it from Desert Rat, Tony from
Analog Toys.
Yeah, Analog Toys. I've got Sam Newsman because who doesn't want a puppet signature?
That's a given right there. You have to have
And
that.
I got Stan Bush's, and that's just because I ordered that CD from that.
I've got his.
CD
Yeah, it's hanging right here.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't really care much for autographs. It's not that I don't dislike. I don't dislike them. I'd rather sit down and talk to the people for like 5 minutes.
Well,
and shake their hand.
I was gonna say that's why I like getting the autographs because most of the time when I get them,
remember that.
Yeah, I like to have a conversation with them, and it makes I have like a little memento from it. Like when I met Billy D. Williams, we had a good little conversation at Star Wars Celebration, and meeting. I met Vince DiCola at MagFest, the Music and Gaming Fest. He was there because he did the music for Transformers Devastation. So I was like, wait a minute, I didn't even know he was going to be there, and he was selling Rocky IV and the Transformers the movie records. And I had a great conversation with him. I got a picture with him, and he signed it. One of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Except he doesn't know how to spell the name Jason.
What do you do with the Y?
He was my last autograph and actually pissed me off because I was looking well, it's a funny story now, but when it first happened, I was pissed off because I found out he was coming. Vince DiCola, big part of my childhood, Transformers the movie. Get this off the wall here. So I went and I thought for sure I had the original CD. I mean, my LP was gone a long time ago. I'm looking and I found my CD, but I didn't have the cover because I had one of those back in the day when you could buy those CD players that could hold hundreds of CDs.
Yeah.
You just put the book with. And I was looking through the book, and the original cover to the CD was gone. So I bought the remastered CD, and I went to have waited in line, paid my money to have Vince sign it. And he asked, "What's your name?" And I said, "Jason." He starts writing, then stops and goes, "How do you spell that?" And I'm like, "Jason?" Jason. So he starts scribbling. He started out spelling Jay,
Yeah.
X that out, and then put Jason. And I'm just like,
He asked that. Is this like a term paper that you're crossing out and making out some?
Did he also write "Thank you for being a fan"?
it just says, "Hi, Jason Vince Nicola."
Oh, okay.
I guess it could have been "Thank you for being a fan" if he didn't put that big fucking X on there. And I was pissed. I was like, I went out and I bought the CD, and then just one of those things where, how do you misspell my fucking name? But then, now I can laugh about it. I mean, it's the original, that's for sure.
You're never going to forget that.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Yeah.
a story. That's a story.
That's a story. I got Vince and Stan Bush to sign my CD, and I got Stan Bush to sign my movie too as well.
I mean, it could be worse. Like when I met Stan Lee, I got a picture with him, and I was so excited to meet him, but I looked cracked out of my head.
As hell, man.
That picture that I have with him.
Well, no, the later years, or when you watch
Oh.
people, they're just really awkward looking.
Yeah, but I was more awkward looking, like because they like told me they're like you can touch him, you can put your arm around him, and I did. I was
You
just
could
like,
touch him.
You smelled it, didn't you? Did you go?
I treated Stan Lee, months before he exited this world, like you do a third party box. That's how I did it.
That's true. So you licked him?
I didn't lick him. I was just
vintage.
talking about the.
You taste like wrinkles and being.
I
gay.
love old timey comic book creators.
But yeah, I've seen some. Not talking about yours, but yeah, yours. I mean, but I've seen the later years. It was kind of just. It was kind of sad. So.
He was the sad part was when I met him. I think his mind was in another place, not because of dementia or anything, but it was literally right before his wife Joan passed away.
Yeah.
So we heard at the convention that she had fallen ill. It was at Awesome Con in 2016, I think. No, 2017. And yeah, it was just he just wasn't in it. He was there. He was kind of doing the whole because a lot of these
numbers.
Yeah, a lot of these people that are voice actors and comic book creators, that's their bread and butter is these comic book conventions and fan conventions. And
well, that's what Peter Cullen's doing a lot. And I saw him when what was it TFCon last year? Was it? Yeah, he went to Chicago one, I think. And I mean, they said that they had to put him in a wheelchair and put him at the airport. I mean,
he's almost 90.
He's up there. Yeah, he's up there in age, and he's getting fragile and stuff and everything. But he's doing a lot of shows. Like he does a lot of shows every year, and I'm just saying that. So I'm just, it was. I mean, I was grateful that I got to see him again. But it was like it's like it's not going to be very long. He's up there.
It's sad too because it's like it. He's been a voice actor for a very long time, and he's done a lot of stuff. And he also did like a live action sketch comedy show in like the late 70s, early 80s. I can't remember what it was. It was funny. They had it as like a cutaway on Family Guy. I was like, wait, Peter Cullen was in that? It was like the Smothers Brothers something or other. But there's also a guy in a gorilla suit. But it's like you got to think about he didn't really get a celebrity status until like 2007 when they made such a big deal about him being the voice of Optimus Prime in the live action movie. Yeah. And so, it's like he's almost 90. So you got to think he was like a senior citizen when he got the recognition that he really deserved.
Yep. And I got to meet, Frank Welker. I'm hoping I get to meet him. Now he looked pretty good for his age.
Yeah, he's got like the Shatner thing going on where he's just a very spry and healthy looking dude. And the thing is Welker's voice has not changed at all, but Peter Cullen's has. Like still recognizable, but Frank Welker still sounds just like he did in the 70s.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. I have my 20th anniversary movie. I've had Greg Berger sign it, Peter Cullen sign it, and Peter Cullen sign it, and then I put it to Mr. Welker and said, "Oh, can I sign over Peter Cullen's thing?" I was like, "Not really. Please don't." But if you would,
Eugene Xenomorph brings up a good point. He said you need. Well, he said now all I need is Judd Nelson, but you need to get Judd Nelson.
I think he did one. He did 2016, the last BotCon they did.
Look, just head up to Kroger, find him pushing some carts.
That's right. Because he ain't doing anything else.
He did look rough. They said he was looking rough at 2016. Like he was just he looked like a hobo. Like he was like a homeless. Just like he was. I think he stunk or something like that. But I'm hoping Peter Cullen is at TFCon. I think they'll announce him or they'll probably announce Fort
That-
Welker or something.
That was the best description I ever heard of Scott McNeil. Because Scott McNeil, I don't know if you know, he's always worn the same thing to conventions. He wears the cowboy hat, the cut off denim
Yep,
jacket.
I've met him. He's
Yeah.
he's
He's
awesome.
got that long, stringy hair too.
Yeah, he's got
Yep.
the long stringy hair, and
Very
everybody I know
talented.
that's met him said, nice guy, but when you see him, he looks like he's going to smell like spoiled milk.
He does. No, he's a really. I
Yeah.
met him at a BotCon. I'm sorry, at TFCon, and he doesn't do very many shows anymore lately. But he's going to be at BotCon
Yeah.
this year.
I'll
I'll tell
really
you,
talented.
that Greg Berger, he loves what he does. He loves talking to people. Like
Oh, that's
he'll,
speaking of Greg Wright, yeah. So he's going to be at in June. He's going to be here at one of our conventions here, which my friend Mike, he runs it, and he asked me if I wanted to sit with him while some people take breaks, or something like that, and sit with him and take money and stuff and everything. Which I'm kind of getting nervous because I'm not really good with math, so I'm going to probably screw that up. But actually,
The
may
old
get to sit-
calculator help you out.
Yeah, I
I'm
may
gonna have
actually
to
get to
meme
sit
that.
with him.
yeah,
I'll get to sit with him, and that'd be pretty cool to talk.
that's
and
cool.
everything.
Yeah,
He's up-
he was
he's
at
up there in age too. I mean,
yeah, he was at Joe Fest last year. He's a super nice guy. That dude,
Yeah,
he'll
he'll
he
talk
sat
to
and talked
anybody,
forever.
but
It's great.
he's kind of fragile too. He's up there in age. He's getting there. I don't know if he has an illness or something or
Yeah.
but yeah, he's really nice. I mean, he'll talk to you and
And that was like
really
when I met Billy D, it's funny when you see him in interviews, it's like they got to put him on like uppers or something. But he was like, when they were bringing him out to the table, because like Topps in 2017, Topps was they were the main sponsor of Star Wars Celebration, and the Topps people all brought him out. And I was like, oh man, that's not the Billy D I knew. But talking to him was great. It's like that makes you feel a little bit better when they're still with it,
Jonas 22. No, it's not in Hot Springs. It's in Benton. It used to be called Little Rock Comic Con, but now it's called Saline County, that's where Benton's outside of Little Rock, about 15 minutes. It's called Saline County Comic Con, and that's where he's going to be there this year. It's in June, middle of June, and everything. So I'm going to go over there, and hopefully I get to talk to him and and everything. But I talked to him last year at BotCon, and he was really nice. He's a nice guy. So
I mean, just walk in wearing a cape, a crown, and a scepter, and tell everybody who you are.
Why would I do that? Nobody knows who I am.
You're
man.
the king of the con,
Get out
man.
of here, man. Nobody knows who I am.
Listen, man, I walked around with you for a long time at TF Con.
Man, shut
They
the
thought
hell
I
up,
was there to
man.
hold your coat.
You're so full of shit.
Dude, you had a whole entourage the very first time I ran into you.
Patriot. Come on now. You're the last
you
person
gotta-
to say anything about.
You gotta
having
be
an
the
entourage.
change to see the change there.
Whatever. Anyway, Patriot, come on now, Patriot. You know damn well you have a big old entourage. Y'all gonna. Well,
I'm saying the first time I met you when you ran into me.
Yeah, I ran through your belly button.
You're like,
We
hey,
can't explain-
who's letting the kid run around?
Whatever.
What's funny is I was going out trying to make this is in 2019, and I'm going outside. I'm just waiting on my roommates to show up. They're driving from North Carolina, and I walked out because the hotel we were at was great. You walked out the back door, and there's like this huge open area. It's just really nice.
Beautiful area. Reston's a really nice area.
Yeah.
And as the door opened, I was stepping out. Deluxe is walking in. He had like 3 or 4 people, and Deluxe is in the middle. Deluxe trips over this thing and just smacks me right in the chest with his face.
I tripped over the sidewalk. The sidewalk was up a little.
There was an ant on the sidewalk, and
there was a short. I'm a
He
short
just
guy.
wham, and he was, oh, excuse me. I was like, well, hey, I've seen you before, and that was about it. Yeah.
He's
We
like,
didn't know
it's
each other.
okay, little guy. Go find your mom.
He patted me on the
Okay.
head. I hope they have it back in Reston or Baltimore. Baltimore wasn't that bad of an area, but
No, I like the little area we could go eat.
Yeah,
And Reston has tons
walk
of area.
around in Baltimore was great. Ontario, Orlando should be all right. I mean,
no, there's going to be amenities all over the place.
Oh,
yeah.
And if you want cheap eats in Orlando, they got steak and shakes left and right.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. We're flying in that early. We're gonna do a week trip. Me and my wife are gonna do Disney and stuff. We'll fly in Saturday and we'll fly out the next Sunday and everything. So
I know Bert's going to kill me because I'm going to be hanging him for a couple days. And I was telling the wife last time we went out, and she had a friend of hers who married a Mexican guy, and this guy took us out to these restaurants. Oh, try this, try this. I probably had the worst case of indigestion ever in my life. I thought aliens would pop out of my chest, and I can just foresee Bert taking me to some places with you. Try this hot thing. Try this.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, everybody's gonna be there. I think, except for Larkin, because he's in Hawaii, and that's whatever.
He's just one of those dudes we're just never gonna meet in person. That's just the way it is.
Nah, yeah. But he says he's coming in like a week early or something. He's going somewhere. I think he's going to California or something like that.
Mm.
So I don't know. But yeah, everybody's gonna be there. Fire Talks, Hoist is gonna be there. Rodimus Primal is gonna be there.
Oh hell, half the group lives there now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 of them are. Yeah, wait, 2. No, 3.
No,
3 of
three.
them
Yeah,
are there.
Hoist,
Hoist,
Joe.
Primal, yeah.
Yeah, Primal.
Hoist is. I think Hoist lives way a little further down.
Yeah, him and his long ass drive from Baltimore.
God, in one day too.
God, dog.
Oh, well,
I thought I
it's
had a
an
long
hour.
drive.
I've made that drive before. It's not fun.
Yeah, it's a for me. It's a 11-hour drive. I think, give or take, around that. So it's important. We're flying. I'm not driving, man. I'm too old. Man, if I drive, I'm gonna be out for the 2 days.
You get your ticket in advance. It's gonna be way cheaper than getting gas on that drive. Well, for you, no, but for coming from my area, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. wanna
Yeah, we're
drive
driving. I
anymore.
like to drive.
Well, it's not very.
I would
far.
if I wasn't by myself. So I'm
Yeah.
going
Oh, bro.
local
Man.
airport straight on down.
Everybody
yeah.
come to my airport and we'll just carpool down. We'll just we'll run the train all the way down there.
I'm still
Wait a
upset
minute.
that.
Yeah,
Cato's gonna be
that
there
sounded
a couple
weird.
days.
Very weird.
Cato's gonna be
I
there
meant
a
what I
couple
said and I
days,
said what I meant.
and I need more Cato time, so I'm kind of upset with that. But whatever, as long as I get a little bit, that's fine.
Was that Megan Hall officer gonna be there, Kato?
What's that?
That girl, that female police officer from earlier in the year.
Got the
Oh.
choo-choo.
Yeah.
She got the
No,
train right on.
Nope.
Oh, the Tennessee officer. Okay.
I had
Yeah,
already
yeah.
forgotten about that little bit of history.
God, that was the
Was it
horrible
Tennessee?
meme for like a month.
I know.
Golly.
Yeah. She had a big ass forehead too. My God, her.
Oh man,
top of her-
that was a 5-head.
Man, that was Jeebus. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to that. TFCon is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to BotCon. I get to go up there for a couple of days, see a bunch of my other friends, and so yeah. Anything else? I mean, y'all, what do y'all got going on in your life right now?
My life's
Well, I
about to
guess
get
another
haywire.
big Transformer thing we could talk about is the new movie.
Oh,
Wait, there's a
Man,
movie?
I'm in.
It's-
Yeah,
I know about this.
there are
Now-
so many trailers. I
Y-
mean,
y'all-
I'm trying to stop. I'm trying not to watch anything, but there's like 11 TV spots. And I'm just
I know,
like,
and every day it's a new one.
I know. I'm just like,
I've stopped watching. I was like, I can't watch any more of this. I'm going to know the whole movie.
What
I
gets
know.
me is that we're back to where we were with the last night on what the movie is. Now, I'm not going to spoil anyone. I have no interest in seeing this
Please
movie.
don't.
I'm not going to. I said I wasn't going to.
I wanna cry.
I'm not going to make you cry.
He will
I'm just
cry.
gonna- I'm going to say
He'll
that
boot you.
I got spoilers back in January. They've been confirmed. And now you have that idiot producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura who let's face it, his only good thing he's ever done as a producer was the 2007 movie. That's it. And he's now saying well, it's a continuation, and then Stephen Cable Jr., the director's going, no, it's a reboot. So we're back stuck between like where we were at Travis Knight, where they were saying, oh, it's from Paramount. On the Paramount side, they're saying this is a prequel. And then the director's saying, no, it's a reboot. Even though the spoilers that I've read confirm that it's actually a connected to the Bay movies.
The
Put it
Bay
that way.
movies had their run. They just need to die. This needs to be a new
Well,
series.
The Bay movies have such a loose connection. They might as well have been in, the Fox X-Men movies, I mean, like, what was the one? Was it X-Men Origins Wolverine where I'm sorry, not Scarlet Witch, but Emma Frost was a little girl, and then you had First Class where she was a grown
Yeah, where
woman.
she was like a grown ass woman.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
I'm excited
say-
to see it, but I'm not
I am too.
like jumping through hoops to see it or anything like that. I'll wait till you guys see it and give like the reviews because, man, I got burned on last night. I was like, what a waste of my. That's the first one I almost wanted to walk out of. I was like, I've been here for 45 minutes. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
that was
Yeah.
5 different storylines going all at one time.
yeah, like
Um,
they kept showing that little girl with squeaks, and she was only in the movie for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she was in a while. She was.
I'm more excited about the Meg Part 2 movie.
That looks pretty wild. Lisa looked at me like, they made another one? I'm like, yeah.
Dude, there's
tell you
5
what-
books. That's a book series, and the books are gory as shit. I mean, the movies are like popcorn fun action adventure, where the books are straight up horror.
I don't have my tickets yet. I'm going to see it Thursday night. I took off Friday. I'm going to go see it again Friday probably. I'm just excited. I know, I know I'm probably going to get disappointed. I don't care. I'm just excited we have a Transformer movie coming out.
I'll tell you one thing about it is so far, the toys from it have been pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
They said that the first people watching it, the early reviews have been good, but that's they're probably not Transformer fans like.
I mean,
us.
I'm not trying to rub it in, but this thing's amazing.
Oh, that looks badass, man!
I'm just
I can't wait
curious
for mine.
what Cheetor's actual robot mode looks like. Is it the studio series or is it like what the main line?
Now, see, so what I heard was because this got pushed back. This was supposed to be actually come out last year.
Yeah,
And
Because when was Bumblebee? 2019? 2020?
2019. It was before
Okay.
COVID.
so it got pushed back. So I think the mainline figures were the ones it was supposed to look like. Now the studio, I may be getting flip flops. Studio series were either the ones they were supposed to look like, but then they changed them, and the main line will be the ones they look like now. So I may be wrong. I may be, gonna have to switch that back and everything. But so since it got pushed back, they were supposed to look like something.
Yeah.
And now,
I mean, it's nothing new in the toy world, right? Where you get like the first toys that come out were based on some early
Concept
artwork,
art.
concept
so
art,
2018. Benjamin says 2018 that Bumblebee came out.
Oh, it was 2018. Okay, yeah.
and then you eventually get like really good versions of what actually was produced.
Because like they did a lot of concept stuff for when the Bumblebee movie came out, because the Masterpiece was based off concept art. The VWB that they've released forever, the Studio Series one, that was based off of concept art. The first Shatter and Dropkick were definitely concept art, and then they did a better Shatter and Dropkick later on. But
They had Shatter and Dropkick had a good little following. If they
well,
would
yeah, they were cool. They were cool new characters, and the thing was they actually had personality, and that's where I'm like very concerned about this movie. Is
Yeah, they got way too many.
Yeah. The stuff that Stephen Capel's been saying, like, I hate Pete Davidson with a passion. I will not go see that movie because I just dislike the man. I dislike his voice. I dislike his face, and I'm not ashamed to say any of that. So I don't want him to be the star of the movie. They've talked about, Capel has said that, for the first time, the humans are the focus. I'm like, man, what kind of crack are you smoking? Like, seriously.
They've always been the focus.
Yeah, the problem with the
that's
Bay
the
movies
problem.
is Shia LaBeouf and his idiot parents, and then you had Mark Wahlberg and the product placement stuff.
Yeah, Bud
You
Light.
know, Bud Light,
It was just like-
Oreos.
I don't know. That's why everybody loved the first 10 minutes of Bumblebee. I mean, that's
I
what
love
people
the whole
want.
thing of Bumblebee because
I
it
did
was-
too.
I thought Charlie was a very well written character. I thought Memo was fine. I liked Pamela Adlon. She was Charlie's mom. I liked the fact that the human characters were there, but they worked like Spike did in the G. Like Charlie was there to. I thought the Bumblebee movie was better than the 2007 movie because it focused on a human and Transformer, and the Transformer was the titular character. It wasn't about Charlie. She was a big part of it, but she was a secondary character to Bumblebee.
The only my only gripe about Bumblebee is I never really liked that they made like he's supposedly this cool badass character from the beginning of it, and then he gets to Earth and he's like, "Who to do? I can't stand up straight."
Walking through the
Well,
house.
he gets like a little case of amnesia after Blitzwing.
Yeah, he kind of got the shit shot out of him.
Yeah.
But still, he was treated like a dog. Walking through the house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like. all right,
But that's
we
what
get
made
it,
that redemption moment at the end where he got
Yeah.
reset and he
Right.
became a badass again. That made that all more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole voice box and him not speaking, that was
That's
stupid.
that's dumb. It
Yeah,
was dumb
especially-
day one.
Are
and
you
it's
telling
dumb
me
now.
that this advanced,
You can turn into anything? You can't transform a
Right.
voice box.
Well,
you
that's
can't
the
fix a
thing.
voice box.
Age of
Like,
Extinction. Prime's all rusty and beat up, and all he has to do to fix himself is scan another truck.
Yep.
And-
And then you can't scan something like a throat or something.
Yeah, and
Just-
and
just fix it.
Ratchet fixed his voice at the end of the 2007 movie. Then in Revenge of the Fallen, they're like, I think people like that. It's like, no, nobody liked
nobody
that
liked that.
at all. It's
Then
like
even
y'all were trying
Bumblebee
to.
was like, Bumblebee is like, stop.
Yeah,
For real, stop. But,
yeah. It's like y'all were trying to rip off the Iron Giant, and
I'm excited for the movie. I'm just. I think I kind of wish they didn't show Unicron. I think that would have been a really great, one of moments if they would have shown Unicron during the movie. Because I think they just, like I said, like Patriot Pine said, that there's a new TV spot every day. Like I've tried to stay away from that stuff. I haven't watched any of that stuff, so I'm just like, please.
Well, the good news is a lot of times nowadays, and I don't know if this is true or not for this movie. A lot of times, the stuff that they overshow for the trailers is stuff that got cut and it's not actually in the movie. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen trailers for stuff or teasers, and it was all scenes that weren't even in the movie.
Actually,
Now,
made
I don't-
for the trailer.
Yeah, I don't know if it's B-roll or whatever, and I don't know if that's the case for this movie, but I would hope so because I think they've shown like 30 minutes of the movie so far.
Unicron was introduced or shown in the trailer to bring us into the fold. Because all of us who had our doubts, I don't want to see this thing.
I don't even think he's going to be in the movie.
You're right.
I think he's going to be a flashback or a Unicron's coming and they show like a,
No, I think he's going to be in it.
My guess is it's going to be like and again, I haven't seen none of the spoilers. This is just a guess. Is it's going to be Primal telling the story of what's
100%.
happened, and that's when you're going to see Unicron. That's what I think.
Hey, Princeton, thank you so much, man, for that little super sticker. I appreciate it. Let me, where's my stuff at? Which one y'all want? Oh, y'all know, y'all love this one.
And it's gonna storm. Look at all this clouds. And get her butthole.
24 karat gold, man. That jewelry
Exactly.
company.
Thanks so much, Princeton. I think that I think they're saving everything because they haven't shown any Decepticons. So I think they're going to show. I think Decepticons are going to be in the movie. I really do. I think Predacons are going to be in there too as well. I hope they are.
They have fucked the Decepticons since 2007 with these movies. Other than Bumblebee was the only good time the Decepticons were shown in a good light.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they all look like bugs and weird ass aliens.
Yeah, they do.
Don't get me started on how they treated
Doritos.
Megatron.
Or Doritos.
Oh yeah, they never gave Megatron any. I mean, it was terrible. How like he was the shittiest villain of all.
Yeah, even Hugo Weaving got upset that he kind of wasted his talents on that.
Yeah,
I just don't like how they modulate the voices so much. They'll be like, "Oh, we got such and such. We got the guy that played Eddie on Family Matters to be the voice of Jazz," and they modulated it so much it didn't even sound like Darius McCrary. It was just like to the point where like there's a thing on, I think it was Parks and Rec where they had like Don Cheadle making fun of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. It's just me. Like I said, it's another Transformer movie. They pushed back. Did y'all hear they pushed back the animated one? It was supposed to be out next year in July, I think. Now they moved
just by a couple months, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, September 13th, which is the day before my birthday, so that's cool. Hopefully, they'll push it back again. Why do y'all think they pushed it? I mean, do you think there's going to be
writer's strike?
No, I don't think they pushed it because of that. I think that they're just like looking at schedules and
they probably know something else is coming out and they don't want to clash.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. Is there going to be some big movies coming out next year?
It could be that maybe we don't know yet, because I mean that by this point the writing and all that stuff's been done probably.
Yeah,
so they probably missed the writer's strike. They probably have some other.
I don't think
movie coming out they just don't want to compete with.
I don't think Paramount's even worried about the writer's strike at all. And there's one big reason, and that's Alex Kurtzman. It's funny to me that they get upset about scabs and this, that, and the other. And during the writer's strike, Kurtzman still participated in like he was going onto the set and actively participating in writing Revenge of the Fallen. I mean, you can tell it's got a stink on it anyway. But
Michael Bay he did a lot of the writing too. That's why it was like out of this. It was so different.
I can't even tell you why they even go to Egypt in that movie.
No, there's no point.
Yeah, I can't even tell you. Like
my favorite part's when they go to the Smithsonian, go out the back door, and they're in the plains of Africa. I've been to the Smithsonian. It's not like that.
Well, the thing is, that's when I know the reason why they did the teleport thing, whatever, is because LaBeouf that's when he got into that wreck or something and jacked his hand. So that's where they threw that in so he could get hurt doing that. to show, hey, you know, and everything. So, and what else was it? They had the little shard, and why couldn't they just use that shard to revive Optimus Prime instead of trying to get Jetfire? I don't know. There's a lot of I saw some stuff and it was just weird. You know, it just like they could have used that shard. This is how the Revenge of the Fallen should have ended. And it just shows, you know, they had that shard the whole time. It's like, why couldn't you just give it to? I don't know. It was weird. I mean,
The less you think about that movie, the more your brain will thank you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, it's like I think people like Dark of the Moon better because I mean, at least I don't like Dark of the Moon, but I at least can tell you what happened in that movie.
Dude, okay. Dark of the Moon, when Carly, I guess, was that LaBeouf's girlfriend?
Yeah.
When she called Megatron a bitch and Megatron did not just kill her automatically, you're just like, yeah, Megatron is a bitch. He really is. Because, I mean, come on now. I mean,
well, I just though I hated
he growled at her. Rawr.
Yeah.
Like,
I also hated that at the end, you know, he was like willing to make a truce with Optimus, and Optimus is just like, no, I'll kill you now.
Yeah.
After
Or let's introduce Shockwave, but instead of really focusing on Shockwave, let's give him a giant pet worm.
yeah, and he won't even talk. He's just gonna make guttural noises, and at one time say something that sounds like he said Optimus.
Well,
Hey,
they all look like insects, man.
my whole problem with all those movies, for the most part, other than Bumblebee, where they actually had some character growth, is I've said it 100 times. I'll say it every time. Is every single one of those robots in every single one of those movies felt like a pull string toy that they hit shuffle on. They had a bunch of little lines, and they shook them up. They hit shuffle and said, all right, now you're going to say this. Now you say this. Now you say this.
Well,
Like
see,
the conversations of the bots in the beginning when each one of them has one little line. It's just like, it's like,
yeah. To that point, I think that's like, I think I've said it on Deluxe's channel before, but we don't like G1 because of the writing. The writing doesn't really hold up all that, but the characters do, and all those robots had very distinguishable characters and characteristics.
yeah, they have personalities.
Yeah.
You know, also, man, you know, like the first, you can tell the difference. Like 2007, when Bumblebee and Barricade were fighting, you couldn't tell which one was which.
Yeah.
Now, in Bumblebee the movie, when Bumblebee was fighting Dropkick and everything, you could tell it was better. You know, stuff is getting better over. You know,
It would help if they decided to use more colors beside like gray and dark gray,
Yeah.
and
y'all see
like
that
off gray.
Did y'all
and
see the
black.
meme with the eyes that says this is Michael Bay's? It's like it's over. Like,
Yeah, it was just
stuff.
tinfoil.
Yeah, tinfoil, and then another set of eyes on the bottom, or something else. Like this is what Michael Bay's Transformers is like.
Well, if I
But you
recall, the Bumblebee Barricade fight was all off screen. Remember, he tackled him. Then we got to watch Frenzy fight the two human characters, which we didn't care about, while the big robot fight happened off the screen.
Yeah.
Y'all ever see the Family Guy parody of Transformers?
No.
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah, they did like one of those vignette episodes where they did like, what if Michael Bay directed Family Guy?
Yep.
And it was really good. I mean, it was really, really good. I mean, they like spot on called out like how these movies are written, and it was like, oh, the Decepticons are trying to destroy Machu Picchu, and like they
Jay Holla, why did the shard only make Decepticons? I have no idea, man.
Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna blow your minds on something real quick. Why is it that this movie takes place in Peru and yet they're African animals, Maximals? You have a cheetah, a gorilla, and
Does it
I
matter?
mean,
Does it
yeah, it matters. Like, why are they? Why are they in Peru and
They've
not
been
Africa?
hiding for thousands of years. Where have they
I'm
been
just saying,
hiding?
if you see a
Now,
gorilla
where
in
do you
Peru,
where
you're
do you
gonna be
guys
like,
see this big gorilla.
Well, the
And
Maximal Toucan just didn't look too good.
right.
Yes, right.
It's just like it doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. But I don't care. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm gonna get my AMC popcorn, my Optimus Prime popcorn thing with the light up eyes. I'm gonna review that when I get back.
That's actually going to be my next T-shirt design. Transformers. It doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense, but I'm going to enjoy it anyway.
I'm not gonna watch it. At least it's still around for 40 freaking years, man. Almost 40 years. That's awesome. I think there's not a whole lot of mainstream stuff from the 70s, 80s. Star Wars. That's a little older than what Transformers. Not much.
I disagree. I think like we have Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Battlestar Galactica
You
going on for a long time.
You would not agree with me.
I
'cause
would.
that's-
Because all the-
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying that there's not a.
But
whole
what he's
lot
doing,
of
he's
it
comparing it to it's still around. Look at all the stuff that died.
Not around.
Yeah,
okay,
The 80s and it just died.
I can respect
So-
that, the whole angle of I'm glad
You
it
know.
survived.
But it's not,
I mean, we're not going to have a Food Fighters movie anytime soon.
No, that'd be cool. I mean, I
No.
hope they bring. I wish they would bring.
Don't
back
count
the
it
next-
out.
There's a rumor that they're doing a GI Joe and crossover with Transformer movie, which they've been saying that for a
Oh,
long
Lord.
time. But I would.
Hell, they
I
couldn't
would
get the
like to
regular
see
GI
that.
Joe one right.
Yeah, I would like to see
Retaliation
that.
was good; it had possibilities, but then
Well,
Yeah.
as long as they drop that Snake Eyes stinker out of it and start
Oh,
over
Lord,
again.
yeah.
I never even watched that. Too many.
I
bad-
did because it was on Amazon. It's like I don't have to pay for it now. And
I
I,
saw that in
watched
the
it. I was
theater.
like, man, if this movie wasn't called Snake Eyes, it would be really good.
Well, that's
Like,
what
if
a
it
lot of
wasn't
people-
I
at
wouldn't.
all-
I wouldn't
it
say
would
really
muddle.
good. I'd say it'd be passable.
It would be watchable.
Yeah.
Like, but for it to try to be a GI Joe movie, I was like, what in the hell is even happening right now?
But
It wasn't good.
I hope they reboot the GI Joe movies. I think that would be good. But I would love to see a GI Joe crossover. I wanted to see a Mask crossover with GI Joe or crossover.
The
with
comics were
Transformers.
fairly good. That
Mhm.
that whole crossover in the comics was pretty good.
But
Not the
I'm
old
excited.
Marvel one though.
No. The like
Yeah.
2000s one that had like
I mean,
Mask and
I like the one where they were formed in World War II. Did you see that? Read that one.
No, I didn't. But
It was like
I
an
bet it was
alternate
good.
universe where GI Joe
Yeah.
was formed in World War II, and Cobra was like part of the Nazis, and the Transformers crashed to Earth, and they were all World War II style vehicles.
Oh yeah, I know. What
I
you're
came
talking
out, yeah, I want to say 2004 or something. It's been a while.
I know what you're talking about.
We'll probably get a Fast and the Furious Transformers crossover.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot wait for that. I went and saw the man. You want to talk about dumbing down yourself? And
It
I haven't
doesn't
seen
hide
it.
what it is, though.
I haven't seen one of those movies since the first one.
The 10th one was something, and it's a trilogy. They actually have 2 more coming out, and they're going to do spinoffs. They got spinoffs coming as well. I think they're doing another Hobbs and the Rock, whatever one.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, Hobbs and Shaw. They're doing a female one, and yeah, they got 2 more coming. It's not even about racing anymore. It's just like it's just.
Oh, it hadn't been about racing
Family.
since Tokyo Drift.
But
Yeah.
I still get, I don't know what it is about Transformers, but man, they can make a trailer. But for same thing with Fast and Furious, man, they can make a trailer for it.
I tell you,
J-Ho's
I can
Fast 10
watch
was
a-
bad.
I can watch a Transformers movie and then go, I believe that that's more possible than anything that's happening in Fast and Furious.
Dude, yeah, this last one, Jay Ellis said Fast 10 was bad. It was just like, what the? I mean, really? They treat cars like they're, like what humans can do, like parkour or something like that. Jumping stuff and everything around, jumping and everything. They treat cars like that in this movie.
They can
It's just like-
steer midair.
yeah, it's
Wait,
just
but
like it's weird.
It's not that far fetched. Most things that we watched in the 80s that were about cars, they could do things. How many jumps
man.
did the General Lee do? How many times did Knight Rider survive pretty much everything when you know
I love
everything was
watching those now where they hit a
split in
jump,
half?
the land, they just fall apart. Next thing
Dude,
they're
I mean,
Yeah.
there's one point where Vin Diesel takes a car or something and drives it off, and then just hits a wall and does something. I mean, it's just so weird. I'm just like, awesome.
You just got to shut it off and just
Yeah.
watch it.
You have to. If you
all right,
you
boys, I'm gonna have to bail. I got the family hollering, so we're probably gonna
Oh,
do
man.
something.
Thank you for stopping
Um,
by, man. What time you gonna be on tonight? For the did he freeze up? Or is that me?
He dipped.
He did
froze.
freeze up.
Oh, he's
Look,
up.
he looks like he farted.
Reboot.
He does.
There he
There he is.
Everybody just locked up all of a
He
sudden.
just like
Look,
Uh,
we looked over and you were going,
"Ooh,
I was
somebody
thinking,
farted." What time did
I'm
you
going
think
to
of that?
live tonight at
members?
10, a members only live stream. I'm going to
Okay.
give quite a few of my Toy Hacks doubles away.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
want to
So
hop
if you're
on there.
if you're a member for Patriot Crime, he is going to have a live tonight, and yeah, he's going to give away some stickers. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by, man. I will be on that. I'll be watching your thing and everything. So,
All right.
have fun, man.
We'll see y'all later.
Take care, man.
see you, dude.
Always good talking to you.
All right.
God, I'm
So-
glad he's gone.
So yeah, what anything else happening? I know y'all not going to the movie, but that's fine. I'm going to go watch it.
My life's about to get a whole lot busier. I don't know how much content I'm gonna be able to put up, but I'll probably do some kind of video explaining don't be pissed if I'm not around because I got a shitload of work,
Well,
a lot of
people-
work to do.
That's good though. People understand. But you're going to Joe Fest, right? You're
I
still
am going to Joe Fest, and I'm going to TF Con, and I mean I'll still have stuff out. It's just this is
Yeah.
my busy season, so things are
Buzz,
about
Are
to
you
get a little.
going to the one in Ohio?
I think so. I believe so.
What's that called?
Ohio. Oh,
Ohio, PowerCon.
PowerCon. Okay, PowerCon.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So that's
cool.
that those line up pretty perfectly between everything else I got to do. So
Nice.
yeah, Joe Fest is one I'm really looking forward to. That's going to be a good time, and then my life gets a little busy.
Dude, I asked my wife when you were talking about the other night. You and Utah had a stream on Thursday,
Mhm.
and you were talking about JoeCon. And I asked Lisa, I was like, "Can I go to JoeCon?" She's like, "Where's it at?" I'm like, "Augusta, Georgia." She's like, "Can you drive there?" I'm like, "I don't think so. I think it's like an 11-hour."
You
drive
can.
for me." I can, but it's 11 hours and everything. I was like, "Can I just fly?" She's like, "No, we got two trips already planned for you. You're good to go." I'm like, okay. So
That's
I
fair.
may try to go next year to Joe Fest. I would like to go. I've heard it's a pretty cool,
It's
they
fun.
got
It's a
things
small
to do.
show. It's not real
Yeah.
big, but it's real. It's a lot of fun. A lot of cool
Yeah.
stuff there.
So and I wanted to go just to check it out. So hopefully maybe next year, if I have enough time to, it just matters if I'm gonna go to BotCon or TFCon next year. I'm hoping TFCon goes back up to maybe Reston, up that area next year.
They
That'd
just
be
need to
pretty
come to
cool.
Charlotte.
That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind for that. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to BotCon. I got the Saline County thing coming up in June, and then I got TFCon in October. So, and I got a lot of stuff coming. Well, I don't really have a lot of stuff up. I'm kind of getting dry on Transformers, man. Not a lot of stuff
Yeah,
coming out.
it's the off season right now.
Yeah. Only thing I got really coming in, I got the 2 Power Glides, the New Age.
Oh.
I got the E-Hobby and the Rattler one. Or the
Did y'all see
Shatterglides.
that? Did y'all see that YOLO Park's doing that Kickstarter for G1 Megatron?
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah,
that looks really
pretty
good.
Yeah, I
Um,
backed it, and it's like $50.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It
it's
kind
not
of
that
doesn't.
bad.
It kind of doesn't look off to y'all to me. I think the proportions look weird on him.
I think because it's a render and they were showing it in clear purple.
Yeah,
Okay, that might be it. Because I was looking at him just like everybody, like, oh man, it looks so good. I'm just like, he just looks off to me for some
Yeah.
reason.
a lot
I don't
of some
know.
folks are saying like the head size is off or
Yeah.
something. I don't.
It was
Yeah.
It's just like I was looking at him just like, am I missing something? Because it just doesn't look that good to me. It looks like weird. Like I don't know. Like he's thrusting and it just looks weird. And it's just like I don't know. And I was like, I haven't backed it yet. I probably will. But it just when I first saw him, just like I don't know.
Oh,
why
after
guys
messing
look
with
at
these other three, I'm like, and I get it. They're not really models as much as they are like
Yeah.
build a figures. But I mean, it's technically a model, but
Yeah.
it's not a
But
very difficult model.
I
Put
think
it
that
that
they'll
way.
still kind of eat into 3.0's market a bit, or people will get them as complementary pieces because there's
As far as
3.0.
I'm concerned, they could drop red altogether as a dead line and just
They
bring
should.
Yolo Park in to do these because
It's funny.
for
We
about
had
the same price, you get. I mean, these things. Yeah, I mean that's great.
yeah, and
That
it's
head
they're
sculpt
cheap.
is
double
awesome.
the size of red.
Yeah,
These
and then
$30. I think 30. I think I got mine.
that
for like
Bumblebee
30.
is great.
I'm hoping I got Bumblebee coming in today. I gotta check. Let me check.
So-
Amazon.
One of the things I find interesting with red is just how few Walmarts actually carry it. So TM Reviews was in town. We hung out on Friday afternoon after work, and he stayed over at my place. And we were talking about red at one point, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my Walmart's have it." I was like, "You'll hear of the 4 Walmarts we have, only 1 actually carries it, and they're spotty about carrying it at best."
My big thing with red is how much missed potential they had. I mean, they
Yeah.
had the
they could
opportunity
done
to really do something good
Tryon.
there.
They
Yeah.
could've
Or
done,
not,
you know,
do
Night-
Alpha Trion, do the non-transforming figures, do
Nightbird.
I don't care about scale. That's not what this is
And-
about, right? This is just about getting the figure and I mean, geez, you got Megatron and Optimus Prime, 2 of the squarest, easiest molds to do anything with, and it's like you can't even make them stand upright without falling apart. It's
Yeah.
just
Well, Super
really
7
dumb.
also missed their mark too. They could have done.
They always do.
Yeah, well, not always. I did mess with the Cobra Commander when we had our little meetup. That was a neat figure. And Sony did gift me the one Super 7 I really wanted. He got me that Unicron. I'm keeping that on the card. It looks
the W one.
yeah. The one based off the prototype toy. It's cool. It's cool, but I'm leaving that on the card, man. That's going with my HasLab Unicron.
Well, now I just found out I'm not getting my Yellow Park Bumblebee tomorrow now. So, damn it. So, oh well. But I don't have very much. Like I said, I have the 2 New Age Power Class coming in, the recolors. I have a 4th party, the Prime Cliff Jumper that was purple, the zombie one.
Yeah.
I got that one, the clear purple one coming in. It's a 4th party. It's not APC Toys that did it. Some 4th party did it. It comes with like a little stand and stuff and some dark energon.
You got your Magic Square swindle on the way?
I should. I have it. I ordered it a couple days ago. I don't know. I haven't. They haven't sent a.
Where'd you
tracking.
order it from?
Magic Square.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I get my Magic Square stuff now. Is from their website.
Yeah, I think. I know mine said shipped, but you know how they are. Sometimes it'll say it, and
well, it's
Is it
shipping. Yeah,
actually
they
shipped
say
yet?
it's actually either in New York or something, but it's actually shipping from China. And once
well,
it
I mean,
gets to-
sometimes it like mine. At least when I checked before, it didn't actually have even tracking up yet.
Oh, I got the Bumblebee, the EX version of Bumblebee. I got that.
Oh,
that
yeah,
should
yeah,
be here
yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
That should be here soon from Magic Square. And other than that, I don't really have. I mean, I still can't find. If y'all find the Optimus Primal, the Voyager one from Mainline, pick it up for me.
Yeah,
I looked today. They had a Prime, but not a Primal. They have Prime and Rhinox. How's that Rhinox, by the way?
I
I
like
like him.
him.
Yeah. He's not just a slight remold
No.
of the past
Mm-mm.
Rhinox, right?
No.
He's new.
Similar engineering, but he's way
Right,
less
right.
frustrating.
But yeah, now it does have in alt mode. It does have some gaps and stuff and everything. But what I like about the alt mode is some of the stuff, some of the sculpt work and details like on his face are painted. It really pops. He's got like the chains on his shoulders, and they're painted too as well.
I think
So-
I think I'll probably get the studio series of that.
A lot of
rather
people
than-
are getting they're skipping the mainline one and getting the studio
Yeah.
series one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Grim Optimus was painting that one up as in his Beast Wars colors. So like when I looked at that mold, I was like, man, this would be great if he had more green on him.
That's the way I feel about this Primal.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
he had-
I feel like if you did a more Beast Wars type colors of this is actually a fun figure.
Well, y'all actually, if you find that guy, send him my way. I mean, I'll pay for everything. But I have yet to find him. I found Primal. I found Prime, and I found Rhinox, which is weird because he's wave 2, and I have yet to see Primal. And
Yeah, I saw Rhinox today when I went to Walmart, but I've not seen a Primal again. If I do, I'll pick it up. You want me to just pick it up anyway? Like, I'm always worried about picking stuff up because I'll pick something up and then somebody will say, "Oh, I found it. I got it." I don't
No,
need
yeah,
to.
just pick it up. I haven't found it. I've looked everywhere. It's not on Amazon. I looked on Walmart.com, Target.com. It's not there. I'm just like, why is this so hard to find? I don't understand. So
Crimson Raptors said he just realized Extra Geo's background. It's Figure Action Podcast. I don't know what the problem
yeah,
is.
what are you laughing at?
You dirty-minded freak.
Fab Studios.
Yeah.
Dang.
Figure Action Podcast. God.
See, Duke can't find a Primal either. I have yet to see one. I've seen everything else. I got this guy, this weaponizer one, with the Tigertron butt gun, whatever.
I did finally get Air Razor, but that's because
There's
I've
a
got
big deluxe too.
an upgrade kit to put on her.
Oh, what'd you get?
What's in the upgrade kit?
Just a couple of gap fillers,
Oh.
but mostly like in a couple swords. I think a
Oh,
new
really?
sword, new
That's
missiles.
nice.
Yeah,
See,
new
that's-
swords, new missiles, and a little bit of gap filler.
Who made that? Who made the upgrade one?
I'd have to check. I
Don't
think
know.
it's at
I would
oh, man.
love to get the swords for her. That would be awesome. I mean,
TF
I like the
Safari
rocket
got 'em.
launcher.
Here, I'll show you. I mean, I haven't. It's not like I'm gonna spoil anything, or whatever. But they're actually
might
pretty
have-
good. I'll have to look and see who got them. But I mean, they
Ooh, nice.
Oh wow, those are nice.
Yeah,
they're
I like
not
that.
bad.
That's nice.
And then-
I
Yeah.
see, I
You
see a lot of people taking them off the regular deluxe figure from the main line. If she
Go to
even has
TF
them in the movie.
Go to TF Safari and order them. Use my code Kato's Toy Box 3% off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So little
Very
missiles.
TF Safari, like I was
And-
saying earlier, they really impressed me. I had my my
Cool.
Star Toys Blitzwing in 9 days. And meanwhile, I've got a Transcraft, Transart Megatron, the Transmetal Megatron, been hung up for going on 20 days now.
And I mean,
Sure.
they're really decent people. Like I've talked to them for
Well-
a little bit there, but like the shipping is cheap.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's
It was like pulling teeth getting in touch with somebody at TF Safari. I'm
Oh,
sorry, Show Z. At Show
Show
Z.
Z. Yeah,
Because they're like, contact us on Facebook, and their Facebook site's dead.
yeah.
And then they're like, contact us on Instagram, contact us
When-
on YouTube, join our
And
Discord.
TF Safari is much smaller. Like
Mhm.
I really feel like TF Safari is like 2 people. That just
Probably is.
does
But
that.
I'm
really
just saying,
feel
Like Terry TF Club.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, there's a lot of folks like that. I feel like they're much smaller. It might,
I've never had
it
any
literally
issues
might be
with
2
Show
people.
Z, I guess. I just never had any issues with those.
I never have either, but this is the first time I've had something like that. It got to the DDU, and I was like asking in the chat, like, anybody dealt with this before? And it's been in DDU status since the 12th. And I think I put in that.
Inutabi had that same thing happen. Same exact.
his got
code and
released.
everything.
Now, Shozy did get back to me. They're like, look, if it's stuck in DDU for 30 days, we'll send you another one. And then if you end up getting it, you can keep it. So you can keep 2 of them.
Oh, that's
So,
nice.
yeah, we'll see. And then I'm sure somebody's probably going to need one, and I'll be like, hey, you want to?
Hey, what are you doing? Okay. Sorry.
All right.
It's like,
Okay.
Gator, behave. We're going to get a 24 karat version of your butt made.
No,
put a little dime. And that's the other thing, too. So, like, can you make, just be like, can you make my dog looking into the distance? And I want you to set I want it in 24 karat gold, and I want a diamond for his butthole.
That's right.
No, it's
And
feeding time
then
for
see if
him.
they keep emailing you.
It's feeding time for him. He knows what time it is.
Spam.
He's
All right,
around.
fellas. I got a jet too.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
go. I gotta-
over an hour. Over an
My
hour.
alarm's
actually. Thank
about
y'all
to
so
go
much
off.
for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm
Everybody,
glad you
thank
finally
y'all
looked
for-
back there and brought me in. God
I'm
dog.
sorry.
Yeah.
You will beat me at TFCon. I know. I understand that. But I want to thank everybody for coming on. Thank you so much for stopping by and everything. And we're going to head out. I will see y'all later. I got stuff coming out, 5-2 toys and Transformers. And as always, be good to yourself. Hail freaking Transformers. And love everybody like step cousins. Roll Tide. Yeah.
Deal.
Let's see.
Oh,
End
it's-
broadcast.